would spend the night on the curb talking in the vehicle because we didn't want to leave each other. You know what I'm saying? I had my own house and she had her own house. We didn't live together, but when it was time for us to leave each other, we were inseparable. So I knew she was special because whenever she wasn't around, I always missed her. You know what I mean?
And you put it in your head, I believe that every man and woman, they tell themselves, this the one. You know what I mean? You can meet 100 girls, beautiful women. You can meet 100 women. They can meet 100 handsome men. But at some point, you hear the switch where you go,
just the one, right?
It's going to be my wife. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we're going to keep it real no matter what. It's going to be dark times. It's going to be nice times. It's going to be nothing. We going all the way.
Nah, I knew. Yo, Joe, I knew, man. I knew I wanted to be with her for the rest of my life.
And so let's skip the fact that the trial, everything.
Yeah.
You guys allegedly beat up some witnesses. No, that's what they were saying. Don't answer that.
Allegedly.
Do not. No, it's like, don't answer that.
Right.
Alleged, some witnesses got beat up, everything. But the point is, she goes to jail.
Yeah.
Everybody expects you to be like every typical guy, fucking around, gone. Forget about it. Move on. You had the courage to keep it real with her and visit her in every visit and marry her and be out here when she came out. Like, I mean, it's fucked up, but I was trying to tell you, we get surprised when somebody does the right thing. It's the craziest thing, right? Because if that's your wife,
it should be expected.
Keep it real.
You're supposed to do that. That's a fact.
If we get in trouble, we want our wife to keep it real. Like,
yeah,
we're supposed to do that, but yet and still people look at us like we're crazy, like you know, and that's. And what was it like doing that? Was any of your friends, without saying their names, because you know your wife is crazy, any of your friends telling you, yo, you stupid, you a sucker?
Oh, man. A lot of people, they was like, yo, you think if you was in there, you think she would be doing that? You know what I mean? One time I went to visit her, and because it's a long story, my visits got banned. I was writing letters to Albany to get my visitation rights back. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, they took my visitation rights over that handcuff key bullshit. So when they moved Remy from Rikers Island and they sent her upstate, this is the first time I seen her in a while because they did the bullshit. But long story short, the first time I came to visit her there, I came, she sat down, you know what I mean? We hugged each other, we was talking, we had a great visit. I came back the next day, and the officer who was working there, she said to me, come here for a second. You know, they talk to you like you're an inmate. She said, come here.
Oh, yeah.
So in my mind, I'm like, yo, I ain't doing nothing to fuck up my visitation with my wife. So I'm gonna play along with the disrespect. So I humbly walk up to her. She said, why you keep coming here every day for? I said, excuse me? She said, why you coming here every day for? You don't got nothing else better to do? I said, what do you mean by that? She said, she's not going nowhere. Stop coming here. So she basically tried to discourage me and detour me from supporting my wife. They don't like them to get visits because then they can treat them any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? So just to add on to what you were saying, yeah, she was a hater. She tried to discourage me. And I had people in my family, you know what I'm saying? People, some friends who were like, yo, because I was going every day, Joe. I'm not gonna lie to you though. So I don't know if I was overdoing it or what, but that's the love I had for her. But people were like, yo, you got a life, bro. You need to worry about yourself. Like, stop. But I'm not built like that.
You knew your destiny. You knew your destiny.
I know my destiny. You know what it is, Joe? I think you would do the same thing. Let me tell you why. If something was to happen to your wife, I know you would. Because you know what it is? It's like you see a tornado, right? And that shit's spinning around and it hits somebody's house, hypothetically speaking. And you're like, damn, that's fucked up. But for me and Remy, that shit hit home. It hit us. Because we was together every single day. Like she was and still is my best friend. So I was telling her like, yo, you're going to beat this case. Don't worry about it. She was like, no, I'm going to blow trial. I was like, nah, you're going to beat it. Stay confident. Eventually she blew trial. So how the fuck am I going to leave her for dead and just go on with my life like she never existed, like it never happened? I couldn't find it in myself to do that.
Let me tell you something. I think it would be a 99% chance of men. They can't stay with a girl in the real world. Imagine if she gets locked up and keeping it real with her. Unfortunate, you know, you was gone. Was you seeing other men going to see the women in there?
Yo, I learned a powerful lesson when Remy was away. Growing up, you hear the stigma that they put in our head. Bitches ain't shit. Money over hoes. Especially when you in the street. Yo, fuck these bitches. If you ever get locked up, they're gonna leave you for dead. When I used to go to Rikers Island to visit my homies who was locked up, the visiting floor is crowded. Women in the snow with strollers, they coming to visit them, you know what I mean, all the time. When I used to go visit Remy, the visiting floor is empty, bro. And there, the whole that's the maximum facility that's crowded with women. Nobody's visiting them except for me and like 2 or 3 other dudes. And we all know each other because there's only a few of us. Yo, they leaving them for dead in there. So I look at it different after that.
Yeah, you know how many women took time for that men wouldn't take? You know how many women were like kingpins' girlfriends and their own friends ratted on them, but the women did the time? You know what I mean?
See?
I always feel like women are stronger than men, to be honest with you.
Yo, Joe, the women do visits. They doing all kinds. They holding dudes down. They bringing stuff in there for them. You know what I mean? They fighting each other to get into the visit. So women are more loyal than dudes. They say women are disloyal. Some of these dudes is more of a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
they the real bitches.
Yeah, yeah.
They call them females bitches. You leaving them for dead. They leaving them women for dead, bro.
And so
you know what I'm saying?
America,
it's something about children.
America learns this about you. Y'all go on TV, and then you become a darling.
Yo, Joe, let me tell you about that, man. Let me tell you about that.
Kill you because
yo, Love and Hip Hop.
Hate mail fan club.
When Remy was away, Love and Hip Hop was reaching out. They was like, yo, we want to follow y'all story. You know what I'm saying? And just document it. And I was like, hell no, man, I'm not going on that show. They throw drinks on each other. They do. So we kept curbing it. Eventually, when Remy came home, we started saying, we might explore the option because they kept asking us to do the show. So I already told myself, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So when I started filming the show, I was expecting to get clowned. I was like, when this shit come out, man, they're going to kill me, man. Like, they're going to drag me. Like, I was on one knee proposing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was showing a side of me that they had never seen. They only knew Papoose the rapper. They didn't know.
Truth. You love your wife.
I let them in. I was just being who I am. And I was like, it is what it is. I really don't care. That shit came out. I was waiting for the hate, and it was just overwhelming. Love started coming in. And then when they still used to have the toll booths up, I'd go through the toll booth. You'll have one dude in there. Yo, you fucking up my household, man. What do you mean?
Doing that.
Yo, you got my wife with this black love. She's saying, you need to be more like Papoose. You know what I'm saying? But then I see some of the ladies out there, and they be like giving me praise, and we love the love you show your wife. They appreciate it. But some of the dudes, they be pissed off, man. They be pissed off. Or
because they don't want to. They don't want to show the love. They don't want to really love their wife. They don't really want to love their family. They don't want to be like, if this ain't show you this quarantine shit where we stuck with our loved ones, ain't nothing ever gonna show you. Everybody want to run around, wild out. This girl has said something again. Get out of here, Remy. Get out the comments. So,
Joe, wild out. Everybody want to wild out. Yo, Joe, it's all about maturity, man. I just came to a space in my life where I can't do childish things, man. You know what I mean? It comes to a point in a man's life where he grows up and say, you know what?
This is my wife. This is my queen. One more area you're going to have to work on. And I don't want your crew to hate me. But
I don't mind.
You're still cool with the hood guys too. Like, if I go to a Papoose party, this guy want to kill this guy. We're in the middle breaking up the fight. Like, you gotta, that's your next one. Like, that's your next one. Like I used to walk around with 100 guys my whole
I
life.
know. Right.
Then I had to really figure out who's my man or who I love, but I could just only see on certain occasions because they might cost me my whole life and career. So
yeah,
that's one thing you definitely you gotta I don't know, man. As you get older, you
Joe, they
figure
say
out.
when you stop learning, man, they say you never gonna stop learning. When you stop learning, when you think you know everything, you stop learning. You know what I mean? Knowledge is infinite. So I appreciate you giving me that jewel, man. But you know what it is too? You're right about that because coming up in the industry, I made a lot of mistakes by doing that. What you said, I made a lot of mistakes, but I learned from that. And you know, there's always room to grow. You know what I mean? But you know, I come from the hood, just like you. You know how it is, man. You know what I mean? You know how it is. But you got a lot.
I had a lot of guys around me. They fucked up a lot of my money, bro. Not just me spending my money on them, that they didn't really, because we think everybody's our friend, but they ain't really our friend, especially if we the guy they need to get money from or something like that. You really don't know their true feelings or how they really, really feel. You know what I'm saying? So I had to weed through that. So I remember I told a bunch of my friends, I was like, yo, I ain't got it no more. I can't really take care of everybody. And out of 30 people, maybe 5 of them was like, yo, Joe, even if you ain't got no money no more, I'm your brother. I'm going to be with you, this, that. So that's how they got rid of themselves. And we got survivor's guilt. So being that we come from the hood, shout out Tone Sunshine on the check-in.
Tony Sunshine, my brother.
Tone crazy, bro. Tone,
my God.
Tone's another episode. He's another.
Tone is my God.
Tone's crazy. First of all, imagine me with a young Remy Ma, your wife, and Tony Sunshine, and I'm crazy.
I heard stories.
No, so they were like, your wife would be like, get him! And we'd be like, ah! Tony is R&B, but he really ain't R&B. He gives me the rhythm and blues. So I'm like,
that's my guy. I like what he's doing with he's donating to people who are going through the COVID-19. I like what he's doing too.
And he's trying to help the people, man. That's all we're trying to do, man. People hip hop as a community has helped everybody get over this corona. And and we go on there, whether it's a versus battle or Fat Joe doing a Fat Joe show and bringing your favorite artists on here or something. We try our best to give back to our community as much as we can.
Right. Yo, Joe, let me tell you something. It's true what you said. We try to give back. And even what you were saying about, with the coming up with the crew and all of that. It's a lot of misconceptions, man, in the industry. Many people think sometimes when you're a rapper, you could just open a $1 billion bank account and just give money to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And no matter how much you do, it's never enough. You know what I mean? So you got to learn from that, man. And as we get older, we look at life different. You know what I mean? Especially when we got a family, you got to move different, like you said. You know what I mean? You still can show love. I'm always going to show love. You know what I mean? Because that's just how I am. Yeah, but like you said, man, you got to know where to draw the line.
You can show love, but you got to also know that sometimes when we trying to keep it real with these guys, unfortunately, some of their energy blocks the blessings. So what happens is, so I had a story I told one time. I'd rather not want to tell who I told it to. But I used to be with 100 guys. Even though I'm the number 1 rapper in the world, What's Love is number 1, platinum this. So one time a man, I met him many years later, he told me, yo, I had $2 million to give to you. And he's an advertisement agent. And he was working for like Lucky Stripes, the Jamaican beer. They wanted Fat Joe to do a commercial for $2 million. And the man said he came to New York. When he came to New York, people were like, yo, them guys are gangsters. Like, you can't approach them. He was like, what do you mean? He was from Chicago. He said, nah, they're not like the type of guys you go. So he said he came up to a club. I had 40 guys in front of me. He said he passed 10 guys. And one grabbed him and said, yo, you can't talk to the Don right now. You can't talk to the Don right now. Then he finessed him, went by another 10, and it's another guy. He said, looked like a killer. Was like, yo, The Don ain't talking to nobody right now. Yo, back up.